Woohoo! Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of the hashtag TFR
TFR
Motivation
Motivation
Monday
Monday.
Zoom. We are Dr. Dondi and Marcy Nettles.
Hi, guys.
We are your hosts tonight, and we've got some great information, and we get to celebrate you tonight. We've got some recognition, lots of it coming tonight, but we also want to talk about what do you do with your new consultant and how to get them started correctly. But before we get into the details, Marcy, we got to tell them about this Team Freedom Reigns YouTube channel.
Right, again, right? And the reason why we go over this over and over again, you've noticed that in our announcements, there are things that we repeat over and over. Those are the important things that you really need to pay attention to. These calls, the opportunity presentations, and so much more content is uploaded to the Team Freedom Reigns YouTube channel for you to have access to anytime you need it. So if you're not subscribed yet, please go and subscribe Team Freedom Reigns on YouTube. Ring the bell so that you get notifications every time we upload new content, so that you have this in your toolbox so that you can pull it out when you need it, right? So go and do that after the call tonight. So we are going to run through our amazing celebration time with you because we're so excited for so many of you that did some really great things in the month of January. And tonight is the night that we get to celebrate you. It's one of the most favorite things that we get to do. And it should become one of your favorite things too, because celebrating the things that you do kicks off this really cool thing inside of your brain, and it creates this like happy hormone that says, oh my gosh, I love that so much. Let's do more of what we just did to get this celebration, right? And so if you really want to get momentum in your business, you need to start celebrating the small things that lead up to the big celebrations of rank advancements, new seller titles, all kinds of different things, right? Incentives winning, all of it. So let's hop into the seller titles and celebrating those of you that accomplished those for last month. So first of all, we're going to be looking at our diamond sellers. So diamond sellers, they are massive customer gatherers, right? So we want to congratulate Dr. Pat Bona and Dr. Ron Nathanson for having over 4,000 in customer sales volume, qualifying to earn 20% bonus just off of this bonus alone, 20% off of all of that customer sales volume. Now, Dr. Pat is getting pretty close to being a double diamond as well. So can't wait to be able to celebrate you for that, Dr. Pat. But again, congratulations to Dr. Pat and Dr. Ron for being our diamond sellers for the month of January. So now let's jump into our sapphire sellers. These are people that have between 2,000 and 3,999 in customer sales volume. They earn 15% bonus off of that total amount. So we want to congratulate. Go ahead, I'm gonna let you do this because it's always awkward when it's us.
The amazing Sarah and Chris Smith.
Yes.
Go guys.
Congratulations.
And we have Odell Bowman and Dr. Bruce Holmesy. Congratulations. And Melanie Robbins and Sarah Gillespie.
Yeah, and
that's such a great picture.
It is. So Sarah Gillespie, this is your very first time being recognized as a sapphire seller. We will get a photo that is just of you, not just, but is of you alone. And but this is such a beautiful photo with you and your enroller and just the way that you're working so closely together. And this is not the only time you're going to see Sarah's name in our celebration tonight. So congratulations, Sarah, and all of the other sapphire sellers, as well as Cynthia, which was in the previous photo with Sarah. Congratulations, Cynthia. And also congratulations, Cynthia, because you are in Punta Cana right now.
Yeah.
Because you earned that incentive trip. So way to go. You should be celebrating big time, and you should be so proud of yourself. So congratulations, everyone. And you see there's a spot there, and we can make as many slides as necessary. We'd love to see all of you as sapphire sellers next month or in coming months, right? And then we have our emerald sellers. This is where you have 1,000 to 1,999 in customer sales volume. You're earning 10% of all of that volume you've gathered by selling products to customers. So congratulations.
We have Ali Lash, Lee Gannon, Lisa Benson, Dr. Dan Zhao, Ashley Sanchez, Eileen Moy, Rick Mansfield, Richard Miller, Tom Day, Linda Grace Files, Joe Mucky, Linda Linscott, Marjorie Ham, Lizzie McGough, Kathy Goebel, Marcy Nettles. And as Marcy said before, your name here. This is your open invitation to add your name to this list and start capitalizing on the 10% bonus that comes along with being an Emerald seller.
You know, one of my favorite things about the seller bonuses is that every single month you're in control of the income that you bring into your house.
Yes.
You can increase this volume or these bonuses by increasing the seller level that you are each month by selling more products. So I love that this is something we have direct control of in the income that we're bringing into our households. So
cool.
Congratulations, everybody. So now Onyx sellers, this is the first seller level. This is when you have 500 to 999 in customer sales volume. You are now earning 5% of all of that volume. It's the first time that you get paid this seller level bonus. So congratulations to all of the Onyx sellers.
We have Steve Wheeler, Sean Croxton, Cheryl Weathersby, Bob and Laura Robbins, Lynn Douglas, Kathy Doherty, Susan Hansen, John Patterson, Billy Paquette, Teresa O'Connor, Kim Jakes, Marie Hansen, Emmy Cadaves, Kaylee Smestad, Judy Walker, Rachel Myrick, Amanda Brooks, Kathy McCarthy-Haney, Jane Rizzo, Jill Weinberg, Linda Kidd, Jean Seidman, Noah McIntyre, Patricia Kehoe, Tammy Raccaniello, Amy Leonardson, Jen Mine, Miranda
it's
Summer.
Minor. I apologize, Jen. I missed the R there. Sorry.
Jen Miner, Miranda Summer, Joanna Carmichael, Carol Barton, Paula Fallon, Sabina Mauro, and your name here. There again is that challenge. So start with the Onyx, then move all the way up to the Diamond Seller. That is the great objective, and go from 5 to 10 to 15% to 20% bonus on your seller ranks by getting customers enrolled into your business.
Yes.
Great job, everybody.
So you know what's really cool about this? Now, first of all, make sure that you shout out the people that you saw their names as we were going through this congratulations part of this call. Make sure that you're shouting them out in the comments or on the chat here on Zoom, because when we celebrate other people, guess what? That same happy hormone effect happens and you want more of what you're feeling, right? And so make sure that you're celebrating yourself in the things that you accomplish, but also celebrating other people along the way. Because gosh, guys, you have to be celebrating to be able to promote your business forward. And we love celebrating with you. So just give yourself a high five if you're by yourself right now, or reach around and give yourself a pat on the back if you were one of the people that we just celebrated. So congratulations. And then we also had a new incentive start in the month of January. It's the Rise Era 2024 incentive. This is where there's 3 different ways that you can earn, right? So make sure that you go back and watch where we went through this full incentive in a previous call. But for this, you can earn different tracks. There's 3 different types of tracks that you can earn. There is enroll, there is advance, and there is the retain, right? So right now, I know I did it backwards, but that's okay. Everybody, you'll all forgive me, right? Just like, I got a little bit of a blank going on there. But we wanted to congratulate the first people to earn tracks on the team. And these were all for enrollment tracks. And first of all, Sarah Gillespie, holy cow, girl, you had like 8 or 9 enrollments last month. They were all with at least 200 in sales volume. You rocked it out and you earned a enrollment track. So congratulations for that, as well as Dondi and I are really back into the enrollment game. So we want to do that with you, right? Let's get busy and let's all earn these tracks together. So we're looking forward to getting the email from LifeVantage and letting us pick out what prize we got for earning this track. And I'm sure that Sarah is looking forward to that too. But again, we need many more names on this list, right? So now that we know exactly what they are, let's go get them together, okay? Okay, the month of February is Heart Month, and LifeVantage is celebrating it with a lot of love in giving any customer or consultant that has a $200 or more new first-time order or a subscription order that processes in the month of February a free bottle of Omega Plus. Omegas are super important for your heart health. So if you have personally enrolled customers or consultants, reach out to them, make sure that they know, hey, make sure that you you've got at least $200 worth of an order this month. It's on your subscription, and you're going to be receiving a free bottle of this amazing heart support product, Omega Plus.
Yes. So good. And live momentum, live cadence. This happens every Tuesday at 10 a.m. Mountain Time, 20 minutes a week, with the exception of the last week, which is the Power Hour. But the first week is the month at a glance, promotions, announcements, special things happening at corporate and in the field that corporate's going to tell us about. Week 2 is product training, a little deeper dive, a 20-minute deeper dive into a specific product. Usually it will go along with promotions that we have, or special announcements that we have, or new products that we have, or a product that corporate highlights for us to know deeper and to increase into our conversations. Week 3 is the tech toolbox. How do things work? Why do they work? Why do they do it that way? And then week 4 is the Power Hour, where they actually go for an entire hour working through the different phases of the RISE era system, the enroll, the retain, and the advance.
So this week, tomorrow, you do not want to miss this. I have got to tell you, Dr. Sveta is phenomenal. She has got a brain like, oh, kind of like his.
Nobody's business. This lady is super smart.
Super, super smart. So the Momentum Live tomorrow, you always know that you can go to the, and I'm going to turn off our video here so that people can actually see that QR code there on Facebook. So you can join the Facebook group here. It's the LifeVantage, the US LifeVantage Facebook group. This is where these Momentum Lives happen. They are always stored there, so you can go back and see the recording. And you do not want to miss her explanation and reason why the Omega Plus is so beneficial. So this is going to be a product training tomorrow by an amazing guest speaker, Dr. Sveta Silverman. And then you can also find it on the LifeVantage YouTube channel after, and the Hub, I believe, after they have finished this amazing presentation tomorrow. Okay, so go and check it out.
Absolutely. Dr. Sveta is amazing.
All right, so now you know that we've been doing these amazing presentations every single week live, right? This is an opportunity for you to be inviting your prospects to these opportunity calls. They are short, they're concise, they are the same PowerPoints, all done by different people. So this week on Tuesday and Thursday, you've got Jennifer Bishop at 4 p.m. Pacific time, 7 p.m. Eastern tomorrow, and then Lupe Gill at 5 p.m., 8 p.m. Eastern. And then on Thursday, Jane Buchanan and Dr. Karen Lawley, the same times, right? So it's always 4 p.m. Pacific time and then 5 p.m. Pacific time, and then the same on Thursday. Now, if you are not able to hop on live, you can go to this YouTube channel. It is activated live. The QR code takes you straight there, and you can go and check out all these different presentations. Then you have another tool in your toolbox to be able to be sharing these presentations out with your prospects, where you can actually listen to the stories of the people that are presenting and then connect the dots, put them together with your prospect because they relate. Right?
Yeah.
So this is a great, great opportunity for people to plug into.
Good points. And every time, as Marcy was saying, when we're hearing this, it's the same slideshow presentation. So it's very predictable. It's always the same presentation, but what comes different every week is the flavor of the presenter. And guaranteed, every time something happens, the way the presenter says something or says a certain phrase or goes over a certain product or goes over a certain procedure, whatever, then he's like, oh my gosh, this person needs to hear it from this person. And so instantly names of your prospects are going to pop into your mind. So keep open to that when somebody is saying something that you know, the way that person said it, oh my gosh, my prospect, whoever needs to see it, share the link. That's exactly why they have a different presenter every time with the same information, because different people relate differently to different people. And it's a great way to use these tools for your prospects when you know they have something to relate to or something to connect with.
Yes. All right. So, okay. So the Rise Era incentive that we were just talking about, the tracks being earned, they're actually doing something special in the month of February as well, to where you can not just earn the gift that goes along with earning the track, you can actually earn extra cash. Okay. So if you earn a tract, track in a week's time period, you can actually earn an extra $100 in the month of February, right? So if you get all 4 of those accounts in 1 week's time period in the dates that showed here on this slide, you can earn an extra $100. And then a weekly top 3 is going to be given out an extra $500 for enrollments or any of the tracks really. But you have to have a minimum of 900 sales volume to be able to earn this extra 500 or to be in the running for it. But there is no backdating. There's no adjustments to it. It all has to happen in that week's time. So just know that there's extra cash to be made. Get out there and be inviting, utilizing those presentations and all the tools that we have, connecting to the team to help you answer questions. And let's earn some extra cash in the month of February.
Yes. Good stuff. Momentum Academy is coming up. It's coming up quicker than you know.
It's
If you
like
have
1
not,
month from this week.
yes, if you have not registered, please register, because the longer you delay, it's just going to cost you more money. And also, the longer you delay in making a commitment, the longer it's going to take for your business to get going or re-going, or just make the commitment to be successful. And the keynote speaker we're going to have is none other than Sarah Thomas, rather, the NFL's first female official. And as you saw the game yesterday, unfortunately, it didn't end the way we wanted to, being 49ers fans.
It was a
But
great game, though.
those officials are a very important part of the game. This lady is a groundbreaker, ceiling smasher to be the first female as an NFL official. So, and I can't wait to hear her story and what she's had to overcome to be that first person.
Yeah, breaking through a ceiling, it's a
Yeah.
big deal. It's a really big deal. And maybe you feel like you have a ceiling on your business right now, and she just might have the exact right thing for you to hear to be able to move to the next level or to really get going, right? So the QR code again takes you to what all 3 of those things say: register now.
Register now.
And then on the team Facebook page and also on the US Facebook page, there are posts in there to where you can either put that, hey, I need somewhere to sleep for Momentum Academy, who's got an extra bed, or if you have a room with extra beds in it and you'd like some roommates, you can post in those posts, and let's get people connected so that we can all be there together, make it affordable for each one of us. And again, just creating those relationships and belief at events. That's what events are all about.
Calling all healthcare providers. This is going to be at the next Momentum Academy. We're going to have a meeting specifically for healthcare providers, licensed healthcare providers, to learn more about our products, a deeper dive into what they are and why we use them. We're going to, as I mentioned last time, we're going to have 3 separate categories. One is talking about activation, the activation strategy. Why are we leading that game? What is activation and why is it so important? The second is going to be how to talk to healthcare providers about activation, because many healthcare providers that we go to are not familiar with the term activation or how it works, the difference between activation and supplementation. Most of them are going to be familiar with that, but a deep dive to how to talk about activation with your healthcare providers. And the last segment is going to be a Q&A for the people in the audience to ask questions of the Scientific Advisory Board about any topic whatsoever as it relates to our products and our business. So be there. If you have people that you know are healthcare providers that are in the area, invite them to come up. They're prospects. If you have healthcare providers on your team, please invite them to this. I guarantee you it's going to be amazing for them.
All right, so here we are to the actual call topic, and we're going to be running through this quickly because it's very simple. We don't want to create a new will. We don't want you to think that you have to create a new will, right? Because everything is already there for you. And the very first thing that we need to do is celebrate, right?
Yes.
I mean, if you have a new consultant in your business, you should be celebrating all over the place. You should be celebrating yourself for having done the work to be able to bring in someone into this amazing business. But then you also need to be celebrating them for making a decision to do something different that maybe they were really kind of afraid to, but they caught the belief and they caught the bug from you. And so now we need to start this journey with celebration, because it is an amazing new path that is going to be able to change many people's lives along the way. But you have a new consultant. What do you do now after you've celebrated, right? Well, that's what this call is all about. And we're just going to break it down to the basics. Actually, we've kind of talked about it a few calls ago. And if you haven't seen the ones that we've done since the first of the year, we've really been breaking down the basics on each one of these calls. So please go to the Team Freedom Reigns YouTube channel, rewatch the presentations, the trainings that we've done, so that you know step by step. Plus, guess what? It's another great tool for you to be able to plug your new person into, to be able to check out the ease of building this business. Okay. And it's evergreen. They can be
Absolutely.
watching this across the world when you're sleeping. That's the beautiful thing about this type of a business. So the hub is what we're going to really be taking a look at with starting new businesses and new consultants.
And the predictability of your new consultant success is going over the basics, the steps to success. That's why we want to start there. We want to go over the basics of it and start with step one. And the biggest most important thing here is the key to ensuring long-term success is to have early success, because it limits attrition. It gets people excited. It gets people belief and confidence in what they're doing, this new thing they're undertaking. And the best way to get somebody sold out to something is to have early success. And the key to early success is getting started correctly, because a lot of people will just get in, get excited and figure out and just go do what they want to do. Sometimes it works out, most times it doesn't, because there is a very specific, very basic system to follow, which is just steps. And so where do we find this? Where do we find these steps? It's very simple, hub.lifevantage.com. And when you go there and open it up, the screen looks like this. Click on this, the down in the middle bottom that says training, click on that and it opens up into that hub, which looks like this. And then you see onboarding to the left there. Click on get started and it takes you right into the database of the hub, right into the tools that we're going to be going over. So we're going to be focusing first on day one. Remember what I said, the most important way to predict long-term success is to have early success. And there is a system that you go through on day one. What is that system? And clicking on there, what is the first step? The first step is to the font changed color. Watch the welcome video with our CEO, Steve Fife. That's what that says under step one. So step one, watch this video. It's Steve for welcoming the new consultant to the company. Step two, watch the login video, how to log into your back office. Very important. You have this new back office, which is how you're going to control your business. The videos walk through the simplicity, the basics of how you do this for your new consultants.
And if we use this tool, it really takes a lot of the heavy lifting off your shoulders, because I mean, we used to have to like talk people through this, right? We used to have to get on Zoom and really go through step by step. This is how you log in. This is, how you set up your website, all of that kind of stuff. This really helps your new person get started quickly on their time, to where you can be busy out there inviting more people, right? This is also a really great identifier for you of who your new person is. Is this new person someone that's going to be a walker? Is it going to be somebody that's going to be a sitter? Or is it going to be somebody that's a runner, right? Because when you put assignments to your new person, they identify how fast they want to build the business. Mm-hmm. Or how hungry they are, or maybe how much they need to build this business, right? By how quickly they go through the steps. So when this says day one and then week one, which we're going to get here to in just a second, just know that you can encourage your new person to do it as quickly as they want to, or as slow, right?
Yep. Step three, schedule your subscription. The key thing is once they've become a consultant, it's now to schedule their subscription. One, to take advantage of the cost savings. Two, to commit to taking our products and that they're going to be ensured that they're going to be delivered all the time. And then three, to help them get into the system, because subscription volume is what matters. It's the predictability of the success of your business. It's what we can count on as the subscriptions that happen every month in our organization. And then step four, set up your website. Every one of us who becomes a consultant has our own website. And this is, again, this is day one. This is the checklist. And we're going to close this day one out with the checklist to make sure you check everything off. But step four was what was setting up your website. Step five is to set your 30-day goals. This is key. Do not skip over this. No matter how much resistance. If you get resistance from your new consultant, do not skip over this. But
yeah, if you get resistance, they're also kind of identifying to you a little bit about what their desire is with the business, right?
And if they do, and sometimes they do, put them at ease saying, look, this is just the system to follow. You can follow this. The people that you enroll are going to follow this. Don't give pushback, just follow this, because the closer someone adheres to a system, they may be a little apprehensive, they may be even a little scared, they may be even a little concerned. That's why we hold their hand through this. This is just the day one. But step 5, set your 30-day goals. Have them, what is their health goal for 30 days? How do they want to achieve that? What are their key actions, their steps are going to take to achieve that? And then the 30-day business goals. Very important that they put some time into it to create, literally put the ample time in to answer these questions appropriately. And then once they do, request that from them.
Yes.
Have them send you a copy so you know what they want, you know what their health goals are, you know what their business goals, you know what they're planning on doing, so that you can hold them accountable and also walk them through the process.
Yes. So we have a brand new consultant on here right now. So Miss Cami, I'm looking forward to getting your 30-day goals soon, because we are excited to help you accomplish those.
And then the last step 6 of day 1 is to connect with your upline. That is sending them, share the checklist with the person who introduced you to LifeVantage. In other words, your sponsor, your enroller. And a lot of times we can take that and actually open up conversations with other people in the upline to increase the level of connectivity and also increase the knowledge of the new support team that you just inherited when you became a new consultant with LifeVantage, because you'll never do this alone unless you choose to.
Yes.
And that's never a choice we recommend.
It's not fun alone.
No.
It's so much more fun together, right? Got to do it together. So congratulations.
Yay!
High five.
Woo!
Celebrate, right? Because remember, you got to celebrate everything, because then you want to do more of it, right? So congratulations on completing day 1. You have advanced into the next steps. So you can encourage your new person. It's like, however fast you want to go through this is up to you. This may say day 1 and then week 1, but guess what? If you want to do day 1 and move right into the week 1 assignments, go for it. Go, go, go. Because the faster we get you started, the more quickly you will see success in your business, right?
Yep.
So let's move into week 1 on the hub.
So step 1 in week 1 is to make your contact list. This is the list we have. It has 25 names. We encourage you to put all 25 names, because there's 25 for a reason. Look at it as a completing the task. Don't put 10, because if you've got 15 open, I want you to focus on the 15 that are open, not the 10 you just put down. And it's easy to come up with names. Think about, and if you have the memory jogger, which is part of this, as page 2 of this, use the memory jogger to help you populate these names. Start with the people you love and care about. Start with the people that would be, if you broke down at 3 o'clock in the morning, who are you going to call? Or if somebody breaks down at 3 in the morning, are they going to call you? Add that person to your list. So make it 25 names, get them in action, and start reaching out and inviting them.
So cool thing about the hub, you can either download this and print it out. They have that option, or they also have a workable digital option. If you're someone that likes to keep it on your computer or on your phone, you can also do it that way. I really like downloading them and actually writing it out. It's just that pen to paper thing, but whatever you like to do, they've created a way for you to be able to do it.
Yep. And then 2, schedule your launch. This is ideally the best, because you're just finished day 1. Now you're in week 1. The best strategy for success is having your launch within the first 48 to 72 hours, because it prompts action, it prompts commitment, it gets people out of their comfort zone right away, which is a good thing. And then when you get somebody within their first 48 to 72 hours, they have people in front of the information by hosting their launch, there's a strong possibility they can get people enrolled, either customers or consultants or both. And the most important thing for a brand new consultant is to have a team built. So start building a team. And if you can build a team or start building a team in the first 2 to 3 days of becoming a consultant, you are well on your way to long-term success.
So your launch could be an in-person meeting to where people come to your home, or you meet somewhere to be able to have the information shared by someone that's part of your team or a cross-line member, or it can be an online presentation like those presentations that we mentioned in the announcements. You can utilize one of those or one of the recordings to where you get a group of people together and you watch it together and then do a third-party validation call. All of these can be your launch. So important to get people in front of the information, because that's how we build our business, right? Is by selling products and by bringing people into this opportunity with us. So schedule your launch.
Yes, and amen. And then step 3, invite at least 10 of those people on that list of 25 using your ITT to your launch. So the whole thing is invite, tool, team, because this is a numbers game. If you have 10 invitations, there's a chance you're going to probably enroll 3 people. And of those 3 people, you're probably going to find someone who's going to run with you. So again, this is the numbers. Now it's at least 10. Can you invite 50? Of course you can. The more you can do, the better. Become an overachiever.
Yes.
Being an overachiever in invitations yields a professional network marketer in a relatively short period of time because it's a numbers game. Getting outside your comfort zone and extending those invitations using the ITT system is going to be the best bet to get this. And step 3, invite at least 10 people using ITT.
And this is also something that you should be doing with your new person to be able to help them invite properly, right?
Yes.
Because we don't want to be just throwing people out there to do this on their own. We want to make sure that they know that we aren't going to have, you're not like telling them all about it. You're just sharing something. It's like, hey, I just learned something I'm really excited about. I love you and I respect you because of this. And fill it in, right? Why you respect them. I'd love for you to take a look at what I'm excited about. I'd love to have your opinion. And if you see what I see, we could do it together and we can have a lot of fun. We can make a lot of money. We can help a lot of people, right? So however you want to say that, but our new people don't know that. And so we want to make sure that we partner up with them and help them with those invitations so that they can get more success than not, right? Because that's what it's all about, is it's getting more than not. And the beautiful thing about this system that we're talking about, how to launch your new person, is that anytime that you feel like you need your business relaunched, you can go back and you can do this. You can get with the person that enrolled you and ask them, it's like, hey, I want to relaunch my business. Will you do an event for me? Will you present? Right? Or if your enroller's not part of the company anymore, that's okay. Go up to your upline, right? And so we're all here to help you. We want to have, success for us comes because we help you have success. That's all part of the community thing, right? So that we don't earn unless you're earning. So we want to help you. So if you're ready to relaunch, let's do it.
Let's do it. Step 4, watch the 3-in-1 fast track video. This is so key, and it's perfectly in alignment with the track system that we have now, where you get 3 people, 3 consultant or 3 customers and 1 consultant is what this was about. But as long as you've got 1 consultant and any group of 4 new enrollments, it qualifies. So watch the 3-in-1 fast track video. And then download the 3-in-1 action plan and start populating it with names, the people that you've invited, people that get them enrolled and get into working this action plan for the 3-in-1. And then, as we said, this rounding out this first week here again, 6, connect with your upline. It's very important that you share with your upline what you're doing, even if you have, especially if you have questions, especially if you have concerns, because the worst thing you can do as a new consultant, or if you have people that are new consultants on your team, is to let them have concerns without bringing them to someone's attention, letting it literally fester by themselves, because that's a great way to lose people. Attrition happens when people don't feel supported or they don't feel they have the ability to reach out to their upline. So encourage them by being available to them and ask of them, let me know how you're doing. Let me know what I can do to help. Great thing to do is connect with your upline constantly and help your new consultants do that.
So upline is a term in this industry or in this profession that is used all of the time, right? I actually prefer your support team, right? Because that's what we're here to do, is to help support you in your goals and in all of the activities that it takes to be successful. But these are the terms that are used in the industry. So we're talking about your support team.
Yeah, and just a little extension onto that. Support team in LifeVantage is very different than the typical upline in another company, because not a lot of companies have a culture where people can get help no matter where they go. Because there are people in other network marketing companies that have an upline, but their upline's not available to them, or they don't want to help them, or they're doing other things. People will never run into that situation when they're communicating with their team of support. So that team of support doesn't always have to be quote unquote your upline in the lineage. It can be anybody. And we love working with crossline people. That's one of the things I love about LifeVantage and the culture. It's a common thing to do, is to all help each other.
Yep. Find those people you connect with and work together.
Completing week 1. Congratulations.
So, congratulations. Woo! Yep. Got to celebrate, right?
Yes.
What do we do first? We celebrate. Again, happy hormones makes you want to do more of what you just did to get you where you are right now, to celebrate. You celebrate all the small wins to be able to build up to the big wins, whatever that looks like for you, right? So congratulations.
Yes.
Completed week 1. And if you did it in day 1, even better, because you're identifying yourself as a runner. And that's what we're all looking for.
Yes. So now we're on to week 2. This is what it looks like in the hub. When you click on the week 2, we get into a new set of steps. But step 1 of week 2 is what?
Let's see.
Let's see. It is use ITT with 10 people from your list. So what does that mean? Invite 10 people to take a look at the information. When they have questions or concerns, introduce them to a tool. Share, let the tool answer the question. So utilize the flexibility and the system, which is if you use a tool to answer the questions, it means you are not the one answering the questions, which when you become the person answering questions, you limit your person's success and your own, because you can't be always asking questions or answering questions and building a new team. Utilize the system. So get involved with at least 10 people into the ITT system, and follow this how to connect plan, this printout, which is right in the hub. And then 2, update your 3-in-1 action plan, meaning add additional names to it that you had from week 1. Now we're in week 2, add an additional group of 3 people, the people that you're talking to, getting them into that action plan.
Well, and actually the action plan is you're listing out when you have new customers and when you have new consultants, right?
Yep.
And so make sure that you're updating this as you enroll people, because it's fun to see it down on paper when you're accomplishing these goals that you're setting for yourself, right? So, and again, that would be a celebration moment.
Yes, triggers the happy hormones.
Yes.
Step 3, register for the next LV event. Whether it's on Big Blue Calendar, there's an event section on the LifeVantage Hub in your back office as well. For the next one coming up is Momentum Academy.
Yes.
So that's going to be whatever the next event is in your regional area or in corporately, whatever. Just get your people involved. You get involved and register for the next upcoming LifeVantage event.
Yeah. So Momentum Academy in Nashville is the next event
in a
for
little over a month.
For corporate. If you are registered, let us know in the comments section. We'd love to know who is registered. And again, if you need help with a room, there's places on the US LifeVantage Facebook page, as well as on the Team Freedom Range Facebook page, that you can connect with people that have either a room or need a bed to sleep, right? But I want you to know that events are not just the corporate events. Events also include opportunity presentations, right? So those presentations that are happening on Tuesday and Thursday nights, or other presentations that are happening that are available on Big Blue Calendar, those are also events. So go and look at what is available in your area or online and calendar it. It's very much like registering for an event. Calendar it, save the time, and attend.
Yep.
Okay. So getting connected to the community is really important for building your belief. It's one of the #1 reasons why attending events really needs to be non-negotiable.
Step 4, download the LifeVantage app. We have an amazing, technologically friendly, and incredibly advanced app. It's available for all the iPhones, and it's also available for the non-iPhones. Why you'd want to have a non-iPhone, I don't know, but it is available for them. So, and all teasing aside, so for your Android devices, your Motorola devices, if they still make them, anything other than Apple, I don't even know what they are. But download it and start utilizing it, because it's an incredible, incredible resource and available right at the touch of your fingers. And this is where technology is going. When you can run an international business from your phone, it's incredible. There's no limitations to it.
And keep in mind, we're going right along with the information on hub.lifevantage.com. So let's just follow the system, keep it simple, so that nobody feels like they have to invent anything new. It also has a video next that will show your new person, your new consultant, how to share a shopping cart. So if you direct them to the hub, it's going to go through all of this different information that we used to have to walk people through. This is a great evergreen resource to where it frees up your time as the enroller, so that you can go out and find new people, right? Because we've got to consistently be inviting and going through ITT ourselves while we're helping our new people get started. And so utilizing the tools to be able to share this type of information is such a great asset, but it only works if you work it, right?
That's right.
Use them. Oops, let's go here. I almost brought up something else.
And then step 6, join the LifeVantage Consultant Facebook page. Get involved in the bigger community, not just the people that you're aware of. So this is where everybody from corporate and everybody corporate contributes to this. So does the field. So you realize you go from your first week into your second week. And then when you get on the LifeVantage Consultant Facebook page, you really see how big this is. I just took a screenshot today. There's 4.9 thousand members. So when you are a brand new person and you're a little apprehensive, you're unsure, and now you're in a community of 4.9, almost 5,000 other people, it brings a lot of your uncertainty, a lot of your trepidation down, and you can start really interacting and encourage your new person. Walk them through this process and read some of the posts, read some of the comments, read some of the interaction, read some of the tools and resources that are available on this US Life Vantage Consultants page. It is an incredible, incredible asset for you.
And then when you're done with all of this, connect again with your support team so they know you're identifying yourself again. Remember,
Yep.
your new person is identifying themselves as either being a sitter, a walker, or a runner. And if they get this done in a matter of days instead of weeks, they are a runner. And you really want to grab hold of those people and keep them close and help them. That's where you're helping yourself identify where you should give your time. Because obviously, more percentage of your time should go to people that are active and running than the sitters. We love them where they're at. Yet the ones that are wanting to run, we want to make sure that we're focused and we're really giving them our time.
Absolutely. And then lastly, get connected. How do you do that? So here at Team Freedom Reigns, we have a Facebook page. Team Freedom Reigns, you can see right there. We also have an ATM page, the add tag message product centric page to give prospects and new people that are customers the ability to, one, take a deeper dive into some products they may not be using or even know about, and two, solidify the reasons why they're using the products that they are. It's incredible. So members for Team Freedom Reigns, please find these Facebook pages, join them if you haven't already, and just
So on
utilize them.
Your Body Activated page, I'm looking there, it says 481 members. Team Freedom Reigns Facebook page has 1.2 thousand. There might be a little bit of a discrepancy there because there might be a lot of you that are not utilizing the ATM page. So let's make sure that we are doing that. The more people in there, the better. This gives validation to people. You can find product information. It's a great education place for your customers as well as for your prospects. And then for you to be in there, you're going to be learning things too. It's going to build your belief again, but in the community, it brings greater validation as well. So let's connect, okay? So that is how you're going to be getting your new person started effectively and simply just by following the outline that they have at thehub.lifevantage.com, okay? So we're going to stop the share here so that we can see your beautiful faces for those of you that are on here with us live. And for those of you that are on Facebook, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Hi, Emmy. Hi, Jerry. Hi, Darlene, Camille, Mark. So glad that you're on here with us on Zoom. And then everybody that's on with us. Hey there, sir. It was good to go walking with you today. All of you that are on Facebook, we appreciate you. We love you. And we've got to be out because we've got a plane to catch and have to leave for the airport right now. So we appreciate you all. Thank you for being here and great big hugs.
Love you guys.
Love you all. God bless.
See you soon. God bless. Bye-bye.
Bye.